here on a special edition of the Manager's Show, joined by Coach Smyth and Coach Shevchik of Wareham and Brewster, respectively. And there's a lot of history between you two, coaching at Danbury, obviously coaching here at Brewster, coaching at Keystone. So just what's it been like coaching? You've been on the same side of the field up until today. What's it like knowing that you're going to be on opposite sides? Coach Smyth, I'll start with you.
It's definitely different. It's been 13, 14 years in the same dugout. I think actually this summer, the last 2 weeks, is probably the least amount that we've talked in a long time. So, yeah, it's been different, but it's been a good experience for me.
And Coach Shevchik,
and the same. It's been weird. It's almost like I've just become used to Ryan being around and in the dugout, and it was an adjustment for me. I mean, I showed up to Brewster this year with an entirely new staff and have to try to figure out how to run the lawnmower and do the lines and do everything else and run the offense. But it's been different. It's been a little bit of an adjustment, but obviously super proud of Ryan of getting the opportunity to be there.
Oh, and you mentioned it. You two won 2 championships here at Brewster. So what was it like coaching together? It
was awesome. A big part of the success that we've had here in Brewster, is because of Ryan and the other coaches that we've had. So I want them to obviously be successful in Wareham, not today, but and maybe not at the end, but certainly throughout the course of the year for sure.
And then what was it like for you coaching here?
He gave me an opportunity to start my coaching career and kind of continued on from there, and obviously the opportunity in the New England League and then the Cape. So obviously forever grateful. I do want to come out of this one with a win. I feel like my fall is going to depend on the 4 games that we play against each other this year. So hopefully we get one today.
Well, and I want to ask, when did you find out that you were going to be the Gatemen head coach, and then when did you tell Coach Shevchik that you would be coaching against him?
I think he had an idea before I did, but it was sometime late September maybe, right around there, late September, early October.
And what was that initial reaction to finding out that Coach Smyth would be here in the Cape League?
I talked to administration at Wareham when the job was open, and I tried to make a push, as best as I can for Ryan. I think he obviously deserves it. But at first it was like, wow, once he got the job, I was like, yeah, man, it's like starting all over again now. So it was a little weird, but I was happy. We've been pretty tight for a long time, and this is probably going to be one of the cooler moments that I've had coaching in a long time.
Oh, and I've got to ask one last question. You guys have both kind of alluded to it, and I think everybody kind of wants to know, is this the beginning of any sort of rivalry between you two and these two teams? Either one of you.
I don't think it's going to be a rivalry. It's not a rivalry until we play each other in the championship. If we were in the same division, it'd be different. Then there'd be a lot more gamesmanship going on and maybe some sabotage along the way. And I'd do everything in my power to try to win at all costs. But you guys being in the other division, it's a little bit different. It won't be a rivalry until we see each other at the end.
Anything to add?
I agree with that. Same thing. It'd be really cool to be the last 2 teams at the end. So.
All right. Great. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks, man.